Welcome back. Beautiful day on the key. We've got some Ravnica Remastered draft boosters. The return to the return to the return to the return to Ravnica. So, got a token, got a Guildgate, got a Cartel Aristocrat, draft Tomik, Plague Crafter, Guild Mage, Mystic, Rendhorn, Krakenura, Boros Elite, Sinister Sabotage, Mesmerist, Shambler, The Embrace, and a Rebel Belt. Well, that's all that's in this pack. Guess I should have taken a look to see what the shiznat is in the set. All right, so like I usually do here, Plague Crafter, Human Shaman. Each player sacrifices creature, planeswalker. Anybody who can't discards a card. Your standard Guild Mage for 2 mana. You get a 2/2, and then you can do 3, and each player target player gains 1 life. Each player loses 1 life. So right in the thing of black is self-sacrifice, right? That's one of the things. Murmuring Mystic, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a token. And the Rendhorn's got Riot. So 5-drop for a 4/4, and it enters the battlefield with either a +1/+1 counter or haste. It's up to you. Your standard 1/3 frog, crocodile frog, reach and evolve whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control. If that creature has a greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So follow this up with your Rendhorn. There you go. Bob's your uncle. And Boros Elite's got a battalion, and when it and 2 other creatures attack, he gets a +2/+2, or she does. Sinister Sabotage, your standard counter spell, except it's got Surveil 1. Mesmerist, when it attacks, target creature gets -2/-0 till the end of turn. Sewer Shambler is a zombie with Swamp Walk, which means can't be blocked as long as the defending player controls a swamp. And you can scavenge. And then target opponent, sacrifice creature. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you get 4 life. The Ma'aka is a 3/3 for 4. It's got Blood Rush for 1 red mana. Discard it, and target attacking creature gets +3/+3. What is it doing? Riding on his freaking... Anyway. So, Defender, Flying, Transmute. I'm not familiar with that, but Transmute for 3. Big old blocker. Guildgate, of course. And the Aristocrat, sacrifice another creature. Cartel Aristocrat gains protection from the color of your choice until the end of turn. Original from Delio. And a Japanese style Tomik. For 2, you get a 2/3 flying, lands on the battlefield, lands in the graveyards. Can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. And your opponents can't play land cards from the graveyard. Yeah, I didn't bother to look to see what's the heavy hitters in the way of the value. But they're cards. They're game pieces. Each one has its own value. Signet, be careful of your signets. Those things can be of financial value, I should say. Bottle Cloister, little old school artifact type stuff. Shark de Crab, Guild Mage, Grazer, used to be a thing. Or Folk of the Depths. Gather, Courage, Raptor, Arrester, Sabotage again, Counterspell, Mugging, Burn Bright, Glass Gas, -3/-3. And Dogpile deals damage to any target creature equal to the number of attacking creatures you control. It includes your tokens, my friends. You get a lot of tokens out there. Bunch of goblins, that would be great for a goblin, right? You get all those goblin tokens going. Yikes. Guildgate, Cindervines, Viper, Junk Troller, Justicar, Forced Adaptation, Morning Thrall, Rising Populace, Keymaster Rogue, Electromancer, Burning Prophet, Call of the Conclave, Debtor's Transport. That was always freaking freak. By design, the sarcophagus muffles the debtor's moans but does not silence them. And Burning Tree Vandal, Rioter. Yeehaw. Definitely Japanese constructed packs here. Another Signet and Condemn old school border. And one of your favorite dual mode rares, the Aristocrat, Dragon, True Fire Captain, Demolish, Open the Gates, Shieldmate, Messenger, Recruit, Radical Idea, Gobbler Rats along with a Burglar Rat, along with another dog pile. Gilgate, Mind Leech Mass, old school. Silent Dart, Vindictive Vampire, Condemn, Gather Courage, Depths, Ledgewalker, Arrester Again, Whisper Agent, Persistent Petitioners, that was a thing. Coiling Oracle, Blade Juggler, Krenko's Command, there's your Goblins, and Greater Forgeling. Yeah. Goblins. Yeah. Bird, Signet, Electromancer, Assemble the Legion enchantment. Put a muster counter on it, create a 1/1 red-white token for each muster counter on Assemble the Legion. So, yeah, that could get out of control, especially since it's not legendary. Skullcrack, Demir Guild Mage, Nightveil Sprite, Hydrox, Rendhorn again, Familiar, Sinister Sabotage, Raptor, Boros Elite, Houseguard, Blade Brand, and Mug-ing. Fine example of the Ravnica sets, all of them. But yeah, hope you like what you see. Leave me a note in the comments and hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.